guys, it's Peyton, and today I'm going to be starting off my day 5 vlog for the reading rush. I am starting this vlog off pretty late. It's 7:26 at night because I've been kind of feeling a little bit burnt out. I haven't been in the mood to read today yet, but I did read a little bit. I have started War Girls by Toshiyana Yabushi. I am on page 22, so I'm not very far into the book. I'm definitely wanting to make some progress on it today. I'm not expecting myself to read a million pages and read the whole thing, just because if you have seen my daily vlog so far, which you definitely should, I'm going to put a card for my day 1 through 4 vlogs, as well as my reading rush TBR, so you can go watch it. It's going to be my playlist for the whole reading rush, so you can give those vlogs some love before you watch this one. I read these 3 books in those vlogs, so you definitely want to go check those out so you can see what I thought about these books. I also read Love Creekwood in my last video, but I don't know where I put it right now, so I'm not going to go get it. And my last book on my TBR is War Girls by Toshiyana Yabushi, and I haven't really gotten into the book yet. Like, I haven't been captured yet by anything that's happened since it's such an early on stage in the book, you know, page 22. It's a thick book, so I'm really hoping that I can get myself to sit down and read enough of it today that I actually get into the book, because so far I'm not really enthralled by anything yet because I'm still in the exposition. Like, nothing's really happened yet. It is supposed to complete the challenge for read a book from a different continent than you. So this book takes place in a futuristic Nigeria. It is set in 21 to 72, and the basic premise is the earth is kind of falling apart and people are starting to move to space colonies, but the people that are unlucky are kind of still on earth, and I guess they're trying to hope for earth being able to be saved or whatever. And it follows these 2 sisters. The main girl in here is Anyi. She has a mechanical arm. It's futuristic, obviously, so there's people like kind of like cyborg-esque that have cyber elements in their bodies now, just like her, because I guess she got amputated. I haven't really learned much about like what happened to her that led to her mechanical arm, but I'm excited to see what's going on and hopefully get into the book enough to the point where I can't stop turning the pages. But like I said, I haven't really been in the mood because I have been doing so many daily vlogs. I did 2 daily vlogs even before the reading rush, so I'm kind of wiped out. But I do know that there is a book tag that the reading rush people, Ariel and Raylene, created, and I thought that since this vlog is probably going to be a little bit sparse with content, that I could possibly do the book tag real quick. It's called the Racing to Read tag. I love book tags. They kind of have not been very popular as of lately. I only did 1 or 2 recently. It's all about kind of making reading into like a sporting event. Which I hate sports, so what the frick? Why am I doing this? But whatever. Also, we're in my new reading nook. Can we just appreciate? Hey everyone, there's been a time jump. I was literally about to start doing the Racing to Read tag, and then my grandpa came over and I couldn't even come up with the answers to the questions anyways, so it's okay. But I do have some updates. I wanted to say that a lovely subscriber, Lily from the channel Just a Dreamer, so you definitely should go check her out because she was so nice and sent me over a few things, so I will put a card for her channel actually. And she wrote me this adorable note, gave me some of her favorite recent reads. Like, this was so cute. Thank you so much. She sent me over a copy of the Hunger Games tribute guide. She told me that she noticed I didn't have this and asked me if I wanted her copy of it, and I've wanted this for a while. Let's find one of my babies in here. Oh, ew, Kato. But it's just a cute little book that has a bunch of pictures of the Hunger Games tributes. Ew, Marvel. Okay, we need to scroll down to someone like Peter Malark. Oh my god, wait. There's Thresh. Baby Rue, we love you so much. Rest in peace, dear. We love you. It's gonna be okay. She's only 4'8". And there is our queen, our legend, our woman, Katniss Everdeen. Okay, so I'm super excited. There's actually things about the movie and things to read in here, as well as those pictures of all the tributes. And I've wanted this for a while. I don't know why I never had this. She also gave me this adorable crown ring, so whenever I'm feeling like a queen, I can freaking wear this. And she also made me 2 bookmarks. So thank you so much for doing this for me. I really appreciate it. The note made my day. Like, it's so freaking sweet. Thank you so much. Everybody go subscribe to her. I'll leave her channel and her Instagram linked down below, so you can go give her some love. I am now going to get into the Racing to Read book tag, and hopefully I'm gonna read and watch The Sun Is Also a Star movie tonight. So the first question is a book that stretches your mind. I literally couldn't figure out what to put for this, but I ended up coming up with Monday's Not Coming by Tiffany D. Jackson, and I picked this because I was like, stretches your mind, like something that really gets you thinking. Like, that's what I was taking this as. And for this one, this book just mind effed me so hard. The ending like freaking destroyed me, and it just took everything I thought was gonna happen and like spun it around and kicked me and punched me in the face. Like, this book hurt. It's about a little girl who, oh my god, it hurts to even think about. I think her name was Claudia, and her best friend Monday has been missing for a very long time now, and no one seems to care. And people are just telling her like, nah, like she probably just doesn't want to be friends with you anymore. Like, but she's not showing up to school. Her own family is not talking about her and refuses to tell Claudia anything, and we just go through the journey of figuring out what the heck happened to Monday. And it was a crazy ride. It's definitely one of those books that is going to make you cry. Like, it hit me so hard in the emotions, and it definitely gave my mind a whole freaking knock in the head because it was crazy. The second thing is Start Line. What's a book you started but never finished? And for me, this is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I started this book actually last summer. I was literally reading this book during exam week during senior year, and I still haven't finished it. I've gotten to like around page 200, and I was actually enjoying what I was reading. It's a very high fantasy book. You've probably heard of it. There's a whole TV show and everything. And I was actually enjoying what I read, but I just freaking never picked it back up one day. And I clearly and vividly remember what I read, so I honestly could just pick up where I left off. So whenever I'm in the mood for like a giant book like that and a crazy fantasy journey, I really want to pick that one back up, because it's not like me putting it down because I didn't like it. Like, I want to read it and I want to watch the TV show after I read the books, and hopefully George R.R. Martin will come out of his writing hole and publish the last book, because like, what is he doing? Next question is Sprint, a book you read really quickly. And I really couldn't figure out what to do with this, because normally I don't really read books that quickly. I just threw a random book that I've read recently on here that I read like semi-quickly. It's Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I actually read all of Elizabeth Acevedo's books recently, and I read them all pretty quickly because her writing is just beautiful and gorgeous. This book is written in verse, which I think is like the most gorgeous thing ever. Like, she has beautiful writing, and it's about two sisters who don't even know that each other exists. One lives in New York and one lives in the Dominican Republic. They're both Afro-Latina, and their father has kept a secret that he has had 2 marriages and 2 daughters. But when he dies in a plane crash, their worlds collide. There's a female-female romance in here as well, but it takes like the backseat. Like, it's there, but it's not the main thing about the book. Like, the most important thing about this book is the 2 sisters and their journey to finding each other and dealing with grief together. And I just thought it was such a beautiful book. Like, I loved it so much, and I read it so quickly. Fourth question is Marathon, what's your favorite long book? And I have to put a recent book that came out this year that is super long. It's like 800 pages. You probably know what it is, but The House of Earth and Blood, the first book in the Crescent City series by Sarah J. Maas. This book was so pleasantly surprising. I wasn't sure if I was going to really like this. I've loved the Throne of Glass series when I grew up, and obviously the ACOTAR series as well. She's like one of my favorite authors. I grew up reading her. Like, she was my favorite thing ever. You know, over the years I've seen her flaws. She obviously has flaws. I forgot how much I loved her books and how much her characters can really wrap around my heart. She is so great at creating characters that you just fall in love with and will cry for forever if something happens to them, and this is what this book is for me. It's mostly about this girl named Bryce Quinlan. Her best friend was murdered a year or 2 ago, and she is still trying to figure out who did it when she finds some new evidence that the person that they thought killed her is not the real killer. So it's her and this hot dude named Hunt Athalar, and they're kind of like detective buddies together. It feels like an urban fantasy setting, but it's actually like still high fantasy, but it gives you the urban fantasy vibes just with the world, and I just loved it so much. I was so here for it. There were so many twists and turns. Like, I just loved it so much. Next question is hurdles. What's a book that had ups and downs? So for this, I struggled with this because I feel like most books have ups and downs. Like, it's just a thing. Like, every book has good moments and then bad moments, but I went with a recent book that I just read, A Song of Wraith and Ruin by Roseanne A. Brown. I think that's what her name is. I loved this book so much. It's the first one, and I think a fantasy duology, and it's pretty much about this guy named Malik or Malik. I said Malik in my brain the whole time while reading it, so I might be wrong, but I'm just gonna say that for now. And it's also about, oh crap, what's her freaking name? Why is it thundering? Is it Karina? Please be Karina. Like, I swear if I messed it up. It's about him and the princess of the kingdom or whatever, and pretty much they are both on a journey to kill each other. They both secretly are about to kill each other. Wow, I'm really the queen of technical difficulties. My camera ran out of space, so we are starting again. So I was talking about A Song of Wraith and Ruin and how it is about two people who, it's gonna be enemies to lovers, and they're destined to freaking kill each other. They both want to kill each other. Neither one of them knows it, and I'm not gonna explain much more about it because this is already getting really long, but there's a lot of ups and downs because they're starting to kind of get feelings for one another, but they both know they need to kill each other to get what they need. So you can imagine that causing a lot of issues. Next question is finish line, a book you are proud to finish. For me, this was Kingdom of Ash because it's the biggest book I've ever read. It is almost 1,000 pages, and it's the final book in the Throne of Glass series. It was a big moment because I finished this giant book, literally so close to 1,000 pages, and it was just so satisfying to finish one, not only the finale of one of my favorite series, but such a giant book. Like, I read that freaking chunker. Next question is gold medal, best book you've read during a readathon. I honestly can't remember like all the books that I read in readathons, but I'm gonna choose one during this readathon. So my favorite book that I've read this readathon is The Sun Is Also a Star by Nicola Yoon, at least so far, because obviously I haven't finished all of my TBR books. This is the only one that I've given 5 stars to, and I loved it so much, and I'm actually about to hopefully go watch the movie tonight with my mom after I film this clip. My sister was supposed to watch it too, but she bailed on us. But this book was such a freaking good one, and I'm not even going to explain it because you could go watch my day 1 vlog if you haven't already. And the last question is participation ribbon, an underrated book you wish got more attention. Now, this was kind of hard because we all know I typically read popular books. Like, I just love reading popular books, and sometimes people got a problem with that for some reason. I like reading books that I've heard a lot of great things about. It gets me excited, and it's just what I enjoy. But a book that I really loved that I feel like more people should read is Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. It's actually the companion book to this other book. I think it's called Prince Charming. It was originally titled Royals. I still haven't even read that, and I read this one because I heard it was okay to read without reading the other one. And this one excited me because it's a female-female romance. It's enemies to lovers, and it's about this girl who moves to this boarding school in Scotland. She finds out her roommate is the Scottish princess. They freaking hate each other's guts, and it's the freaking cutest thing ever. I really enjoy this. I normally have issues, at least recently, finding chemistry and romances, and specifically female-female romances. I've like had trouble finding ones that I really love, like where I ship the relationship so hard and the chemistry is boiling because it's so steamy and hot. And this was one that actually got me in the feelings, and I felt their chemistry, and it made me so excited that I found it, and I just really enjoyed this book. It made me so happy. 5 out of 5 stars, of course, and I definitely think people should read this. I really want to read the companion novel. It is a hetero romance, I think, but you know, maybe the other characters are in this book. I don't know. So that was the Racing to Read book tag, and I'm gonna go watch The Sun Is Also a Star movie, and hopefully after that I will make more progress into War Girls. I know, like, literally every vlog the past couple days I'm like, I'm gonna make progress in War Girls, and then I freaking don't. I need to get to the point in the book where I'm like intrigued and enthralled, where I need to read more pages. I just haven't gotten to anything that's happened yet. You know, it's just exposition right now, and I just need to push through so I can get to the good stuff. I'll update you later. Hey everyone, it's me. I'm about to go watch the movie with my mom, but I wanted to talk about the new Taylor Swift album. I haven't talked about it yet, and I planned on doing that. And I listened to the entire thing last night, and I'm not even like that hardcore of a Taylor Swift fan. I always listen to the new albums. I was never a fan of her country music because I don't like country music. Like, that's just me. I like some of the songs, obviously. She got some bops in there, but I really enjoyed when she switched over to pop music. Ever since then, like, I always make sure to listen to the album. And this one excited me so much because it's labeled as alternative, and alternative music, like, that's my genre. And I really enjoyed this album so far. Like, the vibe is so there. It's such my vibe. It's called Folklore, obviously, and I want to talk about some of my favorite songs. So I think my top songs right now is Cardigan, Epiphany, Betty, maybe Peace, August, and 7. I don't know, I haven't listened to it all the way through again today, so I definitely want to do that. I was trying to do it when I was reading earlier today, but I got distracted because I kept listening to the songs and I had to shut it off because I couldn't focus. But okay, I am going to go watch the movie because I want to, and I will update you on if I enjoy The Sun Is Also a Star movie. Hey everyone, I'm back. I officially have watched The Sun Is Also a Star movie. I really enjoyed this adaptation. There was things that they changed, and then there was things that were from the book, obviously. Like, things have to change in adaptations. Obviously, that's just how it works. Even like the ending, like the last scene was different, and I might have like liked it a little bit better because I think it gave us more than the epilogue did. It's enjoyable to watch side by side with the movie. Obviously the book's better. The book is so much better. But watching this side by side was a fun experience as well. I liked both of the actors. I think they did a good job with what they had. I thought it was cute, but definitely reading the book and then watching the movie makes this movie better because you already have the context and everything. I feel like if I just watched this movie without having ever read the book, I probably wouldn't have liked it that much, you know, because it's very insta-lovey, but using the book, it works a little bit better. Obviously, this video is like over 15 minutes for some reason. I already edited the clips. I haven't even read more of War Girls, but this video is already long, and I am apparently the pro at telling you guys I'm gonna read War Girls on the next day or on the next vlog. So that's what I'm gonna tell you again. I'm going to attempt to read it tonight, but I really need to get this vlog up just for my sanity and being able to sleep tonight at a decent time. I'm going to finish editing the vlog real quick, and hopefully after that I'm going to read some of this. I'm hoping at least 50 pages. Like, come on, Peyton, at least get to 50 pages. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know how you're doing with the reading rush. Like this video, comment down below. Have a good day. Please subscribe. Make sure to follow all my social medias, which are linked down below, and go click the bell button, which is right by the subscribe button, which you should already clicked, and goodbye.